Hello there, this is Stacy from Quantum Artistic, and tonight I am going to attempt to film a pour. I'm going to just do a simple one, just testing the video, the camera positioning and the lighting. The lighting will never be good in here because it's just doesn't ever work out like that. But I'll go ahead and try this. So I had a bunch of paint that I had made up from last weekend, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and play with these colors that I already have mixed. Got some white. I have a lot of, I think I'll do pinks. I love pinks. We're going to go with a bright magenta and a light pink and a dark magenta, and I think I've got this is like a flesh pink, so we'll do that. And you can never go wrong with gold. There's some gold. And let's see here. And I like this Naples yellow. I'm just addicted to Naples yellow. Let's go ahead and give it a good shake. I'm going to give everything a good shake. I probably should have gone to get myself a spatula so I could flood this painting, but this one's got some streaks in it. I don't know why. I think the one color that I use the most of is the gold. Can't get enough of it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's go ahead and line this all back up. Pretty like. Yellow, gold, and white. There we go. Alright, so I may have to edit this video to pause while I go look for things because I'm not 100% set up like I normally am in here. But let's see what we got. I need something to... You know, that's what I was going to try earlier. I was going to try out these cool little silicone funnels. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll do this pretty green one. Let's go ahead and get this canvas covered. I'm just going to go ahead and squirt. The consistency or the recipe that I'm using for all of these is from Canella. She's in Canada. I think I'm going to have to look up her name, but she gave it a video where she shows exactly the grams that she measures her paint and water and Floetrol out with, and that is actually the first time I've tried a recipe that worked. All the other ones that I've tried have not ended nicely. I spent a loving fortune trying to recreate Pouring My Heart Out's pearl pour recipe. Never once did I get that thing to work. Doesn't matter what I tried. I tried like 3 different types of 3 different recipes from her, and none of them worked. It was very depressing. I'm going to go ahead and zap this to get all the bubbles out of it. You know, it's just amazing how many bubbles you actually can end up with. I rearranged this whole room today. Got rid of part of my desk or half my desk and everything. This is a whole new surface. Well, not a new surface, but it's a easier to clean surface. Hopefully. All right. So actually, you know, I think I might want to put a little bit more in here. I can see some spots where it didn't quite fill. That's better. Okay. Should have put my apron on, but I didn't. because I was like rushing to get in here. I do love the way this formula dries on the white when it goes through. It's so pretty. Alright, there's that. This is what I go through like multiple gloves each session, and I don't know, it's because like every time I touch anything I get gunky and then I have no place to de-gunk. So, oh well. So I guess what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to make this maybe sit kind of like that. I don't know, we'll try it out. I'm going to go ahead and put some colors in here. I'm going to hold it. Maybe I'll go more towards the middle and then stretch it off the edges. Got some dark pink. I tried this one other time, but it really wasn't super successful. I'll go with a yellow. My beautiful Naples yellow. I'll go with a pink. Oopsie. I love these twist top squirt bottles. They're amazing. I'm gonna go with, I like them better than these ones with the little red caps, because the little red caps to me are problematic because they I always lose the caps. Looks like I let this one dry a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't booger all over the thing. Go ahead and do some more squirts here. Bloop. 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 Okay. Yeah, we're probably good. I'm going to use my white. I'm going to kind of give like a little flood around it. Actually, I see some bubbles popping up, so I'm going to go through and get those gone. So I'm going to go ahead and put some extra right along here in the center where I'm going to kind of swiggle this around so it can all go under. Let's see what happens here. There we go. It's kind of wasteful, but alright, let's see what we got here. I immediately have a bunch of cells popping up. Let me zoom down and show you those luscious cells. And just let them keep popping up. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit so you can see all of that. Oops, I don't know if I like touching my camera with that. Now I got paint all over my camera. Oh no! Alright, let's see what happens here. We're going to go ahead and give her some tilts. Spread this out a little bit. I don't feel like all the colors are coming up. I feel like there's a lot of colors that have sunk down. It's pretty, but not like stunning pretty, but I would kind of don't like all the extra pink on the side. Maybe we can stretch these out over here. See what happens. And that's just going to leave me with a lot of white. We'll come over here and knock this corner off over here and stretch it back and see what happens. This might be a pour over. That's where we're at there. It's missing something in my opinion. Kind of looks like a road or something. A pink road. Yeah. Oh, maybe some swirls or something. It's definitely missing something that I'm not entirely certain what, but I like those new cells that are coming out right there. Those are nice bright ones. Nice ones. I wonder if I keep torching I can really get this cranked up. There we go. Look at that. This kind of reminds me of not sure what, but boy, it's a lot prettier with all the cells up through. Oops, she's steaming. Whew. I don't know if you can see this or not. I guess it doesn't matter if I ruin this lens. Zoom in there. See all the cells that are coming up. Lots and lots of cells. I wonder what's going to happen when as it sits for a while. It's very, very pretty now. I like this much better than when it first started developing. I guess it kind of does remind me of of one of those old Polaroid, because the picture at first isn't very nice, and then it gets more and more definition to it, and I feel like this, whoops, my torch stuck. Kind of dangerous. I don't know, this is going to have some gorgeous detail. One of my goals is to photograph all the details to see what I end up with. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't tip that white off there. Let's see what happens. Just want a little of that corner less white. It's kind of not cooperating. There, we got some pouring off the edge now. Let's see what happens here. I think we're just going to have to deal with that. It's actually not that bad. It's prettier up close. I'm going to take my gloves off here. I'm actually going to turn my autofocus back on in the camera, and I'm going to pull this up so you can see it a little bit better up close. You can see any of these details or not. It's very pretty. You can see this. There. Alright, let's let it refocus. This is a very slow focusing lens. Yeah. Come on, focus. There you go. I'm gonna turn it off and then back on. And I guess we're gonna leave it like this to let it dry and see what happens. I actually don't mind it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these edges just to make sure they don't spew everywhere. Oops, of course I touched it. I think this is gonna make some pretty skins too. I've never saved skins, but I think I might try it this time, since I have a spare thing. I love these Banker's Box lids. I probably shouldn't be using them for this, but oh wow. I wonder if I could tip this off over here if I just put a little bit of paint on it to loosen it up a little bit. I just don't like that corner. I could probably try blowing on it too. Come on. Get off there, buddy. Come on. Go over the edge, baby. There. That's better. Maybe I'll grab some of this pink and we'll just kind of blop it down over the edge. There, we'll do that. Alright. Yeah, that's actually quite pretty. So, now that I've tested out my camera setup, I'm going to go test out to see how it looks on a computer. And then we can do some more pours later tonight after the dog goes to bed, because what the Coney Hound wants, the Coney Hound gets, and that usually means lots of attention from Mommy in the evenings. He's a baby. And I love every minute of it. I love my baby. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and see what this looks like and see if this was a successful pour and video, and maybe this will be the start of my new video tutorial adventures.